Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Shubham, and in the next few minutes we are going to build a complete web application from scratch using one of the most popular Java framework in the world, Spring Boot. If you are new to Spring, this is the perfect place to start. We are going to create a simple Hello World REST API. By the end of the video, you will not only have a running web application, but you will also understand the key concepts that make Spring Boot so powerful. Let's get started. The first place every Spring Boot developer begins is right here at the Spring Initializer. This is an amazing tool that generates our project's entire file structure for us, so we don't have to worry about complicated setup. Let's see the options on the screen. Let's walk through these options. For our project, we will use Maven, which is a build tool that helps manage our project dependencies. Those are the libraries our code needs to work. We will stick with Java language. For the Spring Boot version, we will just use the latest stable release, which is selected by default. Next, we have the project metadata. This is just information about our project. Let's use the default values. For group, we can keep com.example. For artifact, we can keep it as demo. Name is also as demo. Okay. Now the most important part, the dependencies for this project. We only need one. We only need one dependency here, that is Spring Web. Let's add it. Yeah. The Spring Web dependency includes everything we need to build a web application, including a built-in web server. That's right. We don't even need to install a separate server. It's all included. That's the magic of Spring Boot. Okay, our project is configured. Let's click on the generate button. A zip file will be downloaded. Let's open it in our IDE. So now we have downloaded our zip file. Let's try to unzip it. Next, we will try to open our project in the IDE. I already have an IntelliJ IDE with me. I will try to open this project. Okay. I've opened the project in my IDE. Spring Initializer has given us a very simple, clean structure. Let's look at the main application class. Here we go. The most important thing on the screen is this one line, @Spring Boot application. The single annotation tells Spring to enable a whole host of features automatically, like component scanning and auto configuration. It's what turns the simple Java class into a full Spring Boot application. Now let's run this right now, even before we have written any code, just to see what happens. As you can see in the console, we can see like Tomcat has been started on port 8080. That's our embedded web server. Our application is running, but it doesn't do anything yet. Let's fix that. To handle web request, we need to create something called a controller. I will create a new class and call it greeting controller. Greeting controller. Okay, our class is ready. First, we need to tell Spring that this class is a controller. We do that with another annotation, that is @REST controller. Okay. By adding @REST controller, we are telling Spring, hey, this class is responsible for handling incoming web requests. The REST part of the name means we will be sending data directly back to the browser. Now let's create a method that will run when someone visits a specific URL. I will create a public method that returns a string. I will call it say hello. Public string say hello, and it will simply return hello mentees. Okay. So this method simply returns the text hello mentees. But how do we connect this method to a URL? We can do that with one more annotation, that is get mapping. Here I can also pass the endpoint. Here we can also pass the endpoint. Let's say hello. The get mapping annotation maps our say hello method to a URL. The hello inside the parenthesis means that whenever someone makes a get request to the hello URL of our server, Spring should execute this method and return the result. Our code is complete. Let's restart the application. Now let's test it. I will open my browser and go to localhost 8080. Localhost 8080/hello. So here localhost 8080 is our server and the hello is the endpoint. And there it is. Our message is displayed in the browser. We have successfully created a working REST API that responds to a web request. Okay. So let's quickly recap what we did. We used the Spring initializer to create our project. We explored the purpose of the Spring Boot application annotation, and we created a REST controller with a get mapping to handle a web request. You have just taken your first step into the world of Spring Boot development. From here, you could try adding more mapping or returning different kinds of data. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this helpful. Thank you.